I was doing a workout this morning and a message came in saying, Keith, what are those supplements on your counter? I thought to myself, that's a great idea. I should do a video on what those supplements are and what I take and why I take them. And I thought to myself, okay, that'd be great. I'll do that another time. And then I realized, you know what? I need some more right now. Why don't I just do it? And that's also one of the techniques that I think is really helpful for us in general. I asked myself the question, what if? What if I just take 15 minutes right now, make the drinks, and just go over a quick review of what I take and why I take it, and then it can just be done. So that's what I did. I call this the Green Death, and it doesn't taste good. But to answer the question, what the heck is in there? Here's a quick review and some of the things I do and why I do it. Now, before anybody starts ingesting any kind of supplements or changes their diet or exercise, they should probably seek the advice of a medical professional. So anyway, now that I've said that, let me share with you some of these I take. Oh, I wish that was staged. Dang, that's going to be a mess. All right, I'm going to keep rolling. You can stay there for later. All of these came about by me discovering or identifying something that I was possibly deficient in and needed a little bit more. And so the first element is calcium citrate that I take. I did have some calf cramps for many weeks after I started exercising on my elliptical every day, and I found that I had a deficiency in just a few little things, and so some of these are a result of that pain, others are a result of doing some diagnostics and tests where they said you're deficient in this a little bit, and so I don't overdo any one of these, but these are some of the things. So I've got some calcium in there. So embarrassing. Okay, part of keeping it real, I suppose. Then I have some mass protein, which is like whey protein, straight up, nothing in there except whey protein. Some magnesium citrate. That really did help quite a bit. I noticed the difference when I started adding this for the benefit of my calf muscles that were hurting. Oh, also, I include 4 or 5 packets of stevia, the sweetener. So it can taste a little better going down. All right, this was a reminder for that. And gelatin collagen, which helps for many things, including nails and hair and stuff. So I'm 55 as of this recording, and younger people probably wouldn't need most of this stuff. They could just eat a good diet, that'd be enough. And I also attempt to do that as well. So I eat a lot of whole foods, a lot of salads, a lot of fruits and vegetables and so forth. All right, this is beta-alanine, and this one I take in a very small amount. Also, before a person would want to add anything like this to the diet, they'd want to get some advice from a medical professional or go to a trusted source to find out the pros and cons and what is the appropriate dosage for these type of supplements. And a great resource that I go to often is the Mayo Clinic. They've got an online presence. I trust what they say. They have good science, good research, and we don't want to overdo anything, or we don't want to be surprised by the negative consequences of something. So do your research on everything before you ingest it. All right. This is L-arginine. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's one of the things I add. I don't remember the reason for that. It's like, why do you take the blue pill? To remind me of the yellow pill. Why do you take the yellow pill? So every one of these has a specific reason. And also in the feedback in the comments, if you have some input or ideas about, hey, stay away from this, or here's what I do, please add them. I'm always interested in learning and revisiting, reassessing what I'm taking to dial it in even further. Okay, this is glutamine, and this is leucine, L-E-U-C-I-N-E. Again, I can't remember all the reasons. Also, I had some surgery in December of 2018, and at that point, I started taking a few additional supplements that would help with the healing process. So as I revisit all these, if any one of those was specific for that purpose, I probably don't need to take that anymore. So that's why it's a good idea to review periodically what we're taking. I met a bodybuilder on a cruise a couple years ago, and I'm always interested in what people who are doing high performance things, what they're doing. So I said, okay, what's the scoop? Like, what are the 20% of the nutrition supplements that you take that give you 80% of the results? I'm not talking about injections or anything like that, but just like over-the-counter, stuff. So he gave me a very short list of about 3 or 4 things, which I've included in my diet. But he also said it takes eating correctly and working out so that you can actually strengthen the muscles, break them down, and let them build back up. And there's no excuse in that field of bodybuilding. There's no way to get to where you want to be without some serious hard work. So here's another product that I add. I'm not sponsored by this company or bulk supplements or anybody. but these are products I take and I believe in. And I discovered this one when I had my surgery back in December, and this was mentioned as a great supplement, got great reviews on Amazon. And so anytime I'm taking a multivitamin or something with lots of vitamins in it, I'll take that with a grain of salt, realizing I should eat well first and then supplement if I need to, and then measure the results, make sure that they're giving me the results I want. But I've been happy with this one. So that goes into my green death. And then I've got BCAA, branched chain amino acids, and that's been told to me by almost everybody who's doing strength training. And for the right proportions, check out reliable sources to give you information on what the absolute correct or best or moderate portion should be for you and what's going on in your life. And then creatine, that's another one that almost everybody who's exercising and doing strength training is going to make sure they have in their diet as far as a supplement. That's almost it. So the potassium, which I spilled probably 25% of that earlier, that's here. And I'm not going to put that on the ground yet because it's got powder. I got to vacuum that up. And then I also do a little teeny bit of dandelion root. And I honestly don't remember why that is. Anyway, any feedback on, like, any recommendations for me? I'm open now. I had two thoughts about doing this video. I thought, what I need to do is before I do this video, I need to go through all these and do all the research again and make sure that I'm not going to get laughed at or, poked fun at or whatever. I thought, well, you know what? This is what I really take. This is what's really in this green death bottle, which doesn't taste that great, and I go through about half of one of these a day. So I'm not chugging down one of these before every workout or anything like that, but I'll do about half a bottle a day. I'll make 2 at a time, and it'll last me for 4 or 5 days, depending on how I drink it. So I thought, let me put it out there. This is what I do. Any feedback that can be constructive or helpful, I will read every comment. So thanks for that original question in the comments that said, hey, what are those powders on your counter? That triggered all of this. So thank you for that, and I'll clean up that mess in just a moment. And I look forward to seeing you in other videos on this channel. So if you haven't already, click on subscribe, go ahead and click on the bell so you can get alerts, and I'll see you in the very next video.